bought these gorgeous rose, they don't look so good on camera here, but rose tinted spray bottles, and I just think they're so pretty. So I used to make a rose mist that was like really popular, but then I wanted to get away from products that involved water. But I have done more research, and I really wanted to make the product again for myself as like a makeup setting spray. And then I found these bottles and I couldn't resist, so I am going to make the product again and maybe sell them. I think I'd sell them on my Etsy. Maybe I will bring them to shows. I'm not sure, but or maybe I'll just give them away as gifts. I'm not sure yet, but I do want to make it anyways, and I just see this with like a really pretty label. So I'm excited, and I'm going to whip that up now. So earlier I filmed the hyaluronic acid base that I made, and I may just even use this for myself because I love hyaluronic acid serum. So this is basically the serum. But the only thing is I have not priced out how much this would cost yet. So it might not be like a good thing to take to the shows if it's just like way above all my other products. So, because I try to stay within like a certain price range. So yeah, so they might end up being a good gift or something I'll put on my Etsy, because I feel like I can get away with more on there. But anyways, I'm gonna work on putting this together. So I thought I'd just share quickly what I need to get ready for this last holiday show. I need to make all of these lip balms, and then I need to make some teas, and I put the number that I need to make. I need to put together cuticle oil bottles plus pens. I don't have an exact number. I think my recipe makes about 5 bottles, so I might go with that or might double it. Not sure. I went through like almost all of them at my last show. So my husband suggested maybe making my bath melts again, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I do need to make samples to either give to people who purchase. I think the first night I might just have the samples for people who purchase, and then the next day maybe just have them on the table as free samples. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that. So anyways, I'm going to start with the lip balms because in here I have all my containers set up to get every single one of them done at the same time. It is easiest because the base is pretty much the same for most of them. There's like 2 that are going to be different, but I do take like a dry erase marker usually and mark which one it is. So I've got my scale. Got some extra containers. I have my measuring. Some of my measuring. This is more for the colors. Because if I get all these done, then I can have like my husband and my daughter help me shrink wrap and label. So I'm not doing that at the last minute, because the teas really you just package up and then I just like take a flat iron to seal the bag. So there isn't as much involved with like finishing the product. So I'll probably work on those, and then I might work on these because I'll need to shrink wrap those as well and box them. So I'm trying to work on anything that has like extra little details that I need to finish. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on this. So I really messed myself up here. I forgot that I'm all out of castor oil, which is, I can't do it without. I can't make these lip balms without it. I think it's something I can get at the grocery store. Hopefully I can find a good high quality one. So I need to research that. And then I am at the very, very tail end of my zinc oxide powder too. And this is what I use for the pigment. I am tempted to measure it out and see if I have enough. I need 5 teaspoons. I think that I can get away with that. I do have titanium oxide if I need it, but yeah. So like, I can't believe, oh, this is the thing about like doing so many shows in a row and then like, you know, losing product. So I am making my caffeine eye balm over here and wild strawberry. I just put this on the heat, so I need to take this spatula out, but these are at least I can get these done, and I think I'm going to start working on my teas and get some of those done, because I also am out of one of my infused oils. And I don't obviously have 6 weeks to finish it or make one, so I have a warm process oil recipe. So I'm going to do that because I need that one for my cuticle oils. So I think I have no choice except to move on to making my teas. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right, I'm gonna attempt to pour these lip balms. Well, I think I'm going to skid them over a little bit. While I kind of explain or talk about a little bit of how I'm feeling at the moment and how I normally feel, oh my goodness, I'm totally botching this. Getting ready for shows. I just tend to really doubt the performance of my products, and I fear like people coming back being like, oh, I purchased this and I don't like it, or this happened, or you know, oh no, don't overfill. So maybe that's partly why I'm always like last minute, like the week of the show, trying to think of like new products to make and stuff, because I like get a little bit, I get really, what is the word like that I'm looking for? It's hard to pour these and talk at the same time. I just feel like really inadequate, and I feel like my product is inadequate. I don't feel confident in what I'm making, and I constantly have to tell myself the entire time that no, this is good, you know, people like this product, but I'm just like, I'm gonna sell a whole bunch more of these and people are just gonna hate them, you know, and like regret their purchase, and I'm constantly like fighting thoughts like that. I don't know if I'm sure that there's other small businesses that feel the same, kind of doubt what you're making and the quality of it. But yeah, that is how I'm like currently feeling at the moment, and it's hard to battle because it's like I want to enjoy making these and feel pride behind them and not discouragement, especially going into a show where you have to talk to people and you have to sell your product, and be excited about it. I'm always like really really doubting myself beforehand. But then thankfully, come the show, I get into a selling mode and I do a lot better. I think it's just like the energy from everyone, and most of the people who come to my table are excited and interested, and are like, tell me more about your stuff, and and then there's the easy sales where the people just pick up the product and like, this is what I want. I'm like, oh, okay, wow, are you sure? You're like, are you sure? You don't want a second to think about it. So, I don't know why, I feel like this. I think it's that imposter syndrome that they're always talking about, but that you get as a small business owner. But anyways, these look really pretty, and I thought maybe you'd like to see them as they're like very glossy and then they're drying. I really do like hand pouring these. It does kind of hurt my hand, so I got a smaller pouring mechanism, but they don't work super great. I wish that they were like a little bit more pointy here. But all of these like beakers like this work really well for pouring. So now I'm just gonna pour some little minis with what I have left over. This is wild strawberry. Not sure if I said that. I got my caffeine infusion eye balms done, and I'm warming up my chamomile oil, and then I'm gonna start working on teas. All right, well, thanks for listening to that little rant. I don't know if it made sense, but yeah, let me know if you are a small business and ever feel this way. All right, I don't really want to show you my table because it's such a mess, but because I wasn't able to do my lip balms, they're still there, waiting for their color. I did get some castor oil on Amazon. They were able to get this to me like overnight, so that is awesome. I poured these last night. These are samples of my salve, my herbal salve. So I'm going to put the lids on those, label them eventually sometime today. And I also wanted to make a batch of my rose salve, which is the same base. It just has a tint to it. So I'm going to get those done. And I'm going to get one of my lip balms warming up. And I am drying some oranges because I have a whole bunch of dried mandarin oranges that didn't fit in the jar. And I was going to use them, so I need to package those up and just put them away because I don't think I'm going to use them for my teas. I'm going to do actual larger sized oranges because I can show you here. I think, oh, here we go. My linden chai. So that's an actual orange. So I think that looks nicer than doing the little tiny mandarin oranges. So I bought some oranges this morning. I need to put together an email. I need to post on social media. So I'm going to be like going back and forth between like my computer work and this. I have to motivate myself to multitask today, which sometimes I just don't want to. Sometimes I just want to sit at the computer for a few hours, drink a hot drink, and work. But I'm gonna have to get up and go back and forth, back and forth. So yeah, I'm gonna get started on that. So I thought I'd just give a little explanation of how I am incorporating the color into my lip balms, because I have been just recently doing it this way and found way better color payoff, or just the like mixing the color in these iron oxides and stuff, and the zinc oxide can be really finicky and get just not dispersed very nicely, kind of like balls up in the oil. So what I've been doing is mixing it into the castor oil, which is a little bit thicker and easier to work with to blend this in. And then I'm just trying to smooth those pigments out with the spatula at the bottom. And these little glass bowls are so convenient for it, and I got them from the dollar store. So they come in like a pack of 4. They're really nice for measuring out ingredients and just working with small amounts. So I'm just going to keep working at this until I feel like it's mixed in good enough, and then I'll put it into my bigger container with the rest of the ingredients and melt it down. But yeah, I was just finding it settling at the bottom so much, the pigment, and just, I don't know, it just bugged me that I was losing so much of the color. So this has been working out really well so far and giving me what I was looking for. You'll be on YouTube. So I'm happy.